Let's take a look at this one. So QBS, right? This is one I just sort of cooked up. I didn't see it anywhere, so there could be some conservation law that it violates that I'm just not aware of. But I think it's a go. Okay, so let's look up our particles here. We got a neutron. We've got the psi plus, which is this guy. It's actually this guy right here. Okay. We've got the omega, the anti-lambda naught, which is this guy here. We've got the omega minus, which is this guy down here. Okay, but first let's do charge, right? Neutrons, no charge. This guy's +1. This guy's 0. This guy's -1. And then, of course, that's a bunch of zeros there. So charge is a yes. Let's look at baryon number. Neutrons are, baryon numbers right here. Okay. Neutrons are 1s, so 1 and 1, and 1 and 1 and 1. The psi plus that's an antiparticle, so it's a -1. The anti-lambda naught is also a -1. But the omega minus, so the anti-lambda naught is right here. So it's the antiparticle, so it's minus that number there, right? Okay. And the psi plus is an antiparticle, right? You see that? So it's going to be -1, right? And then the omega minus is actually a particle, not an antimatter particle, but a regular matter particle. So it's a 1. And this works, right? 2 equals -2 plus 4. So that works. Okay, now let's look up strangeness. And here's where the plot gets very suspenseful. Okay, strangeness is here. Right? Neutrons are not strange, so put zeros in for all the neutrons. Okay, but our psi plus, psi, is an anti-particle, so it's the opposite of -2, so it's +2. Okay, the anti-lambda naught is the opposite, because it's the antiparticle, right, is the opposite of -1, so it's +1. But the omega, it's not looking good, but look at the omega minus. It is -3. So yes, this could happen if you had enough energy somehow, right? Because you're making a whole lot of stuff here. We got a whole lot of stuff here. But that energy could come from the kinetic energy of these neutrons. So we're going to give this a big yes. It's possible. Nobody's ever possibly done this, but it's possible. Unless there's some law that I don't know.